Holy shit, I had no idea my phone did 4K. What the fuck? Oh, that's nice. So, what we have here, about 2 hours before I have to go to watch, is I'm at like a financial standstill. I'm about $150 left. I got about another week till my next check comes out. I've still got to get a high output alternator. I've still got to get my wiring for all the power, needs, which is going to be 0 gauge. I've got to input, proper fuses and breakers. And so what I got from Amazon was, just don't look at the damn room. I guess I'm going to do some editing. So this is about $50. So far it's done the rear window and 2 of the sides. It's basically like a thermal insulation, foil on both sides, foam in the middle. So good for heat. It'll still be good for the audio system. It'll be good for vibration. It's no Dynamat, but it'll be better probably in the thermal insulating side of things, and it's lighter weight, a little easier to work with, and cheaper. So hopefully this $150 strand is enough. So the idea was, I was looking at some different, aftermarket, made to fit a Subaru, because this is a lot of work. I'm not really in a space. I'm in a military kind of like transitional housing. It's like a barracks, actually. I'm in a barracks. And so I realized I could probably just use, and actually I didn't plan on using the old, what I call privacy screens, which were just made out of this plastic, kind of like, those towing signs that are all over town. It's like a corrugated plastic. That's what I used. I got a big sheet of it from Home Depot for like 10 or 15 bucks. And originally I cut these, but I cut these poorly. Each one of my inserts has, light coming from around, all of the edges. Like, they don't fit snugly in the window. So one of the things, it's not a huge deal, but when you're living in a car and, people know you're living in your car, having the privacy of nobody knowing you're in your car, it just does a lot. It makes you feel good. You can kind of do your thing, get naked if you want. And so the problem with these privacy screens that I had is, especially at night, if I had any kind of light in the car, it would just, you'd see it. And, it wasn't absolutely, sealing on the windows. So, especially now that it's winter, I got this stuff, and I thought I was just going to, cut some of this, and because it's easy to work with, and make perfect inserts and throw these away. And then I realized, well, these, have a couple of cool things they do. They're firm. I didn't have to really make another template. I just knew I had to exceed the outer edge of all of these. And I figured I would just trim it up once I got to the car. And so what I did was I got some of this aluminum foil, kind of like ducting tape. I put, of course, a sheet on the edge of that. I got it's like a trim kit for, this is like $8 or $9. Just got some, flat edges and some razors and a bunch of shit. I don't even know what it does, but it's for like doing tint and vinyl wraps and things like that. So it's coming really handy right now. I'm really pleased with this job that I did, because ultimately what I'm going to get is a thermally insulating sheet that, in summer it'll deflect heat out. I'm going to have to blacken, one side, or that's the idea. I've kind of still got a black. I want to blacken the inside. It'll still have this full sheet of aluminum, or, of oil on foil for thermal insulation purposes, but I imagine this is going to be the inside portion. And so I'll probably do something to make it more black, although that silver black's kind of cool. So the idea is obviously to trim them up when I get there, but to add just the finishing touches. I was going to get the car tinted, but I found this static clean black chrome. I haven't even opened it up yet to see what it looks like, but I figure I'm going to cut. That's nice. Really nice. Oh yeah, that's nice. So I'm going to cut these. Once I trim these to fit the windows, I'm then just going to put a piece of this static on this side so that it just looks like a deep, dark window tint. And the thing is, I can take these down and leave the window tint up. So this was, I got 2 of these. This is, and just because most of the stuff that I found comes in like 12-inch sizes, I had to dig to find, I think this is 36 inches, or I forget the exact size. It's, let's see here. Oh, I have no fucking clue. I thought it was 48. It's like 10. Whatever it is, I just needed to make sure it was going to be wide enough. So that's the one thing about doing car windows. I don't want to have like a double strip, so I wanted to make sure it fit the biggest windows. So I got a couple of those to make sure I can do that. So with this, I'm going to get all of the thermal insulated needs of the vehicle and the tint and the privacy handled. And it's definitely taking me several hours to do it. I had to dismantle my bed. These I did on a table, but it was pretty late. And so I figured I would come in the room. I tried starting it on this little makeshift table that I had, but it was, I needed a flat surface for cutting straight lines, and I just loved how beautiful those other ones came out. I want to make sure that these come out just as nice. But yeah, I might be cutting it close, but I think that should cover it, because I got to finish this window, and then I'm going to do that to finish one side. So yeah, I should have enough. And then I'm thinking I can use that stuff to do just around the vehicle, like in the ceiling, and make a moonroof shade for it, and maybe even put it in the doors and on the floor just for thermal, mostly for thermal, but for sound as well. Yeah, 4K. Wow, look at that. It's clean. I love this one. Look how pretty that looks. I'm not gonna want to cut them. That looks so damn good. Look at that. Looks like fucking space shuttle shit. Anyways, peace out.